Are you paying someone to blog for your law firm? Well, then chances are your blog probably sucks. I'm Mark Homer, author of Online Law Practice Strategies and founder of legal marketing agency Get Noticed, Get Found. And today we're talking about law firm blogs. First of all, what is a blog and why are they recommended by so many law firm marketing companies? Well, blogs started in the late 1990s as informal pieces of writing on the internet. Bloggers were just everyday people writing about topics that interested them. These blogs accrued devoted followers, and some bloggers even started making money off their blogs. Around 2005, inspired by the success of blogging, we saw the corporate blog start to take off. Marketers swore that by starting a blog, you were going to bring swarms of traffic to your site and therefore lots of sales and lots of new clients. For some law firm blogs, this actually began working. Yes, it was a lot of extra work on the lawyer to keep up with the frequent posting to their blog while running a law firm. But some found a passion for blogging, and early on their blogs and law firms flourished. And then, like marketers tend to do, they quickly ruined a good thing. In the effort to take the work off the lawyer, marketing firms offered to write the blog content for you. In theory, creating content should bring lots of traffic to your site. And yeah, 10 years ago, creating bad blog posts was enough to move the needle for law firm websites. Unfortunately, as more people signed up for these blogging packages, blog articles quickly became something of a commodity, resulting in lots and lots of dull, keyword-stuffed content that provided value to no one. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen these articles. You may even still have some on your site. It's crazy that marketers are still selling these crappy weekly blog posts. I guess they're operating under the outdated mindset that just regularly posting tons of content is the best way to boost SEO. Fortunately for you and the internet public, for the past 5 years or so, when it comes to search engine optimization, crappy blogs don't really help your website rank better on Google. Yes, creating new content can be a factor in the health of your website, but it's far from the most important piece, and it certainly doesn't need to be done weekly. Are you still buying packages of crappy blogs from your agency? Then let's talk. Use the link in the description below and contact us today. So why do marketers keep selling their crappy blogs to law firms? Either they just haven't kept up with all the highly publicized search engine algorithms from the past few years, which I don't really think is the case most of the time. I mean, you really had to bury your head in the sand as a marketer to miss words like penguin and panda and hummingbird, which are just some of the Google algorithm changes. So why do marketers keep selling these crappy blogs? Well, in most cases, it's just as Jerry Maguire promised Rod Tidwell, show me the money.
Show me the money!
Yes, it's all about the money. Blog posts are easy to keep selling to law firms. It's a simple formula and a product that can scale. And because firms were told it's a secret ticket to better SEO, or just because they see their competitors doing it, law firms keep buying them. And here's the worst part. Many of these companies aren't even selling original content. They're writing a post and then maybe changing some stock photos and a few sentences and then reselling it to another firm. They're charging hundreds of dollars a month for content and making a big fat profit. Meanwhile, under the current Google search algorithms, law firm websites are seeing almost no SEO value and in fact might be getting completely ignored because they have the exact same content as another firm's website. If you're buying these type of blogs, you might as well be setting your marketing dollars on fire. So how do you know if your law firm blog is one of the bad ones? Here are 3 points to look out for. First, the content just isn't good. I'm about to let you in on some secret insider knowledge. Are you ready? If your content isn't good, wait for it, people aren't going to read it. Mind-blowing, right? Here's a little empathy exercise for you. Pretend you're a potential client coming to your website for the first time. Pretend you know nothing about your area of law. Now read 3 of your last blog posts. Are they interesting? Did you learn something? Are they well written? Would you spend any time reading this? Did it make you want to hire your firm? If the answer to any of those questions is no, you have bad blog content. Most law firm blog posts these days are like single-use plastic. They provide very little value, and they multiply by the hundreds, and they never go away, leaving your website cluttered with tons of stupid posts that no one wants to read. When you amass hundreds or thousands of worthless pages on your site, it makes it so hard for the search engines to wade through all that information to find what's actually valuable. They only spend so much time on your site, so they might give up before they figure out what problems your firm can actually solve. Paying for this is essentially paying someone to throw thousands and thousands of plastic blogging straws into this internet ocean. Any initial benefit you might have seen is overwhelmed by the harm to your overall website's ecosystem. Please stop littering the internet. If any of this sounds a little too familiar to you, use the link in the description to connect with me or one of our legal marketing experts. We've helped many law firms clean up their website content garbage and made them relevant to the search engines again. The second point to know if your blog is one of the bad ones is to make sure your content is not being recycled. Some marketing companies are very upfront about the fact that they reuse blogs for multiple clients. Good on them for transparency, I guess. At least they're telling you that the content isn't doing much for your website. But not everyone is this forthcoming. So how can you tell if your blog content is on someone else's site? Well, there are a few tools you can buy to help check that your content is original, or you can use a simple test to hit 80% of the issues. Take a couple of sentences from the middle of a blog post, copy and paste it into a Google search box, but make sure you put the quotation marks around the entire sentence block. Then hit that search button. Do any of their law firm websites or blogs come up? If so, congratulations! Your blog is likely full of unoriginal content. So why should you care if your blog posts are reused? Well, you're basically paying someone for content that's either having no effect on your site at all or is actually harming your site's search value. Yes, you heard that right. You're paying someone to hurt your SEO. Now, number 3, the final point to know if your blog is bad is that if it's not getting enough traffic. Marketers tell you that your law firm needs a blog because it's going to drive tons of traffic to your website. But is that even really happening? Talk to your marketing agency and get data on your blog. Which posts are getting traffic? How much? How much time are people spending on the posts? How are they finding them? Is it through search or from clicking around your site? The proof will all be in the data. If your blog content is actually driving valuable traffic to your site, you'll see people finding the post from an organic search, spending time on the page, and then clicking through to more pages on your site. Ultimately, you should be seeing more leads coming from your website if you're providing content that's valuable to your potential clients. Not seeing this kind of data, seeing no lead increase or proof that anyone reads your blog at all? Well, you know what that means. Now say it with me this time. You're setting your money on fire. And just a quick aside, if your marketing agency can't or won't provide you with this data, be afraid. Be very afraid. But you can learn more about that in my video about metrics your agency should be tracking, or my video on the 4 signs of a bad agency. If you are concerned that you're throwing your money away and then your agency is profiting off your useless blog, use the link in the description below right now. We'd be happy to audit your website and all your blog content. Okay, so are all law firm blogs a complete waste? Certainly not. There are some great legal blogs out there, but like any good blog, the best ones are written by someone who cares about a topic and puts their own effort into creating content. The most successful law firm blogs we've seen are those that are written for the sake of the topic, not for some SEO value. Maybe it's for the potential clients, or maybe it's for the legal community as a whole. What's important is this: the attorneys themselves are writing, and they're writing because they really want to. So what's the benefit of this? Potentially nothing, aside from the catharsis of throwing your opinions into the internet void. Certainly when you get started, this might actually be the case. But if you really care about the topic and you keep it up, you'll likely see the benefits in terms of brand building and positioning yourself as an expert. People will refer to and share your content, and you may even get the media to reach out to you for comments. And yes, eventually you'll get positive website traffic and SEO value too. But if you don't have enough passion for a topic that you want to spend your nights and weekends blogging about it, then by all means do the internet a favor and stop littering it with the terrible blogs already. If you shouldn't be blogging, and I said that content is still an important part of your website, you may be wondering, what content should I have on my website? Well, that's a topic for a whole nother video. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to GNGF for the best legal marketing content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.